Marshaun Cameron joining me here today on Sports and Hip Hop with DJ Mad Max, Light 365 defensive back. We got here on the show here today, Sports and Hip Hop with DJ Mad Max. Welcome to the show, Marshaun Cameron. How's it going, man?
It's going good, man. Can't complain.
Everything's going good. You in LA right now? Because I know you're from the West Coast. You're a California native.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
California all the way. Rams fan?
Shoot, whoever come get me, man.
I remember the Rams were at one of your practices, I heard, and that was a practice that you had a meniscus injury at one of your fall practices.
Yes, sir. Yeah, they had came to see me. I was doing the special teams drill, special team tackling drill. I tried to it's where you cut the legs out, but they had like a little practice dummy. I tried to do that, and when I tried to get up, I couldn't get up with my meniscus.
Heard the recovery process was quicker than expected. You were supposed to be out for a while, but it was quicker than 6 months, I heard.
Yeah, it was like 4.5 months. You know me, I just be trying to grind, man. Don't take no days off, so I had to get back ASAP.
How was your mind mentally during that time? Because when players go through injuries, sometimes they feel different when they play on that same leg that they injure. They don't want to get injured again, so they may play a little more cautiously. How was your approach to that?
It was a lot of things going through my head, actually, because at the time I was planning on entering the transfer portal as well. So I knew that was going to be a hard move, but I did it anyway because I knew I needed to be seen. And I knew at the small school I was at that it was going to be hard to make it out no matter how good I did. So there's a lot of things going through my head, man. I just had to stay confident, man. When I came back, it was like no feeling sorry for myself because I ain't got time for that. So I was just working out. And then a couple colleges was asking me how my health was. And I found out that on the website, it said that I had tore my ACL. So I had to start making dunking videos and stuff like that, show everybody I was healthy.
Playing basketball, you had to go show them basketball, but you're also good at skateboarding, I heard, back in the day. You started at the age of 5.
It was probably like the age of, I was like 4th grade, probably like 8.
It was like 8.
Yeah.
Won some tournaments, got some sponsorships from small skate shops.
Yeah, that also affected me in my recruiting process coming out of high school.
People were a little reluctant because, in what ways? Because they figured as though you were going to get injured in skating, or?
Well, nah, some people not like that because I was pretty much done skateboarding because I was focused on football. It was more like NCAA eligibilities because of the sponsors and stuff like that.
So you had to drop the sponsorships then?
Yeah, I had been dropped them actually like my sophomore year when I stopped skating.
You miss it though? I feel as though you want to go back to it at times, no?
Nah, I'm good with it, man. I'm happy with it.
Football all the way?
Yeah, man. It's football all the way, man.
Your family members, I heard, was the inspiration, especially your cousins, because you saw them doing great things in football. So that's what inspired you to get into the sport.
Yeah, I was while I was skateboarding and stuff, I would go to their like track meets and their games and stuff. And I was just love the atmosphere, and we used to play with each other in Pop Warner. So it was an easy transition. I was like, man, I got to go back and play with my guys, man.
That's what you did here. But early on with the skating career, I believe it was Nigel Houston that you saw playing on one of the screens there. And you said that if he can do it, I can do it.
Yeah, that's definitely always my mentality. Anybody, really. I take inspiration from other people that have done it before me, the greats that done it. And I feel like if they could do it, why can't be me?
Did you ever play any of the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I had Pro Skater 4 on the GameCube.
Dang, on the GameCube, man.
Yeah. That's old school.
Yeah, that's really how it happened. I was watching Tony Pro Skater, and then it was like a little day in the life of Nigel Houston. He was like 12, I was like 10 or 11. I seen him jump off a roof. I'm like, yeah, I could do that right now. I'm in my crib. I jump off my roof. So I got to the top of the roof, no hesitation. I tried to ollie off of it, and like the gutter at the end of the roof, my trucks got caught in the gutter, and I fell face first off the roof.
And you got a scar like above your head there, yeah, a bunch of your eyebrow,
like,
yeah.
27 stitches right here, and then got right back at it.
What would you say is worse, an injury in skateboarding or football?
Skateboarding, most definitely.
Skateboarding, yeah.
Yeah, because the heights be more deeper and stuff like that. So, yeah, definitely skateboarding.
And you're landing on concrete too. Can't forget about that.
Exactly. That was crazy though. I ain't gonna cap. That was definitely crazy.
Cathedral High School, I heard that you were ranked number 24 in the entire state. You were actually playing wide receiver before you even considered going into cornerback, and you met your trainer, James Finley, and he's like a second father to you because he was taking you to B2G camps, and
Mm-hmm.
he was the one that you had a conversation with, and you wanted to transfer at one point because you weren't getting the plays that you wanted and just weren't getting the ball enough.
Yeah. So I definitely thought I was gonna be like a little Tavon Austin, man, Tyreek Hill type. So that's what I was doing my junior year. But I seen I wasn't getting like plays called to me, so I was like, man, I'm gonna go in defense, make my own plays.
How was the whole experience at Colorado State and choosing to transfer there?
It was still everything in my life been tough, man. Ain't nothing been easy. So when I got to Colorado State, I wasn't really playing that much. I really had to embrace my role on special teams. Even though I had came from being a star at school, I had to embrace my role on special teams. Went hard on special teams, and when opportunity came, I stepped up.
I heard that you couldn't get any stars as far as like 3-star recruits, any stars on the recruiting process because of the how many times you transferred.
Yeah, man, it was crazy. I went to Morningside first. Played like 2 JV games. Didn't like how everything was going around there with like violence and stuff like that. So I had to transfer to. My mom took me out and took me to View Park, but they had like 8-man football. I'm like, damn, I can't I can't play no football here. I ain't gonna get looked at playing 8-man football. And then my coach David Bradley, who passed a couple years ago, he invited me to come work out at Cathedral to see how I would do, and I did good, and he took me in.
You ready for the draft? You're ready for this coming weekend?
Absolutely, man. No matter what happened, man, I was grateful for the opportunity. Have my name connected to the NFL.
Who are some teams that have been in touch with you?
The Dolphins, Colts. I know the Broncos been talking about me, and that's about it so far. I think my agent talked to the Bengals.
That's big time. Your name's going to be
Uh,
called one of these days, and if not, don't get discouraged because you never know with undrafted free agents. They always get picked up, and you never know.
yeah, absolutely. I ain't never going. Yeah,
No.
my day and discouraged is over, man. I've been through too much adversity to have my head down.
What was the worst moment of adversity that you faced throughout your college career in which that you were able to overcome it, in which you don't face that adversity anymore? Because that's an inspiration to a lot of players right there.
Shoot, I would say this past year, playing with my foot broke and partially torn hamstring. It wasn't the season that I expected. It was probably my worst season ever in football. Fans was in my DMs talking crazy, in my comments talking crazy. And for a minute, for me, I was letting it get to me. And then I just had to keep going. After that, I made a couple plays with my foot broke and my hamstring torn. So you feel me? It's nothing to me now.
I've spoken to a few players throughout the past couple of days here that play with injuries. That's so rare nowadays, and that does make you stand out from other candidates in the draft. Because I said this in a previous interview. You know, a player gets a bruise today or a little scrape, and he's got to be out for like 2 months. Whereas you're playing on a broken foot and you're playing.
I mean, well, it was a certain situation. I don't think my coaches would have had me play if if we hadn't had any other injuries in the DB group. We had 2 DBs that went out with a shoulder for the whole year, and then and there was another one with a shoulder, but it was just for like 4 weeks, so I had to play no matter what. I dug it out, man.
Yeah. Who are some players that you looked up growing up to? Who are some players you looked up to?
The main one I want to give a shout out to Tom Matthew because he's same size, same play type. I used to watch his highlight tape for every game, and not recently, but always known Deion Sanders. But I recently just started looking at his film and stuff like that. My 2019 season, I had a good season after watching his film, so I've been watching ever since.
You got that connection, that wide receiver corner, because you can play both positions.
Absolutely, I feel like I can still do good at receiver today.
Did you ever get the opportunity at Colorado State to go in for one play as a wide receiver?
Nah, you know how college be, man. College coaches, so you feel me? They just kept me on one side of the ball. They didn't even let me play. Once I started becoming a guy, they stopped letting me play special teams. I used to love playing special teams.
Man, But you have some people in your corner. TJ Ward is someone that took you under his wing as well and brought you to No Jumper Sports. And how has that relationship been with TJ Ward, Broncos legend?
I feel like that was the best thing that could have happened for me, honestly, because he familiar with Colorado. He familiar with what I went through and stuff like that. Played the same position, and I already knew of him, seen his tape before, so it was a perfect situation for me.
What was the most important advice that he gave you?
Shoot, just keep going. You got to keep going because you don't never know what's gonna happen. You gotta stay humble.
Gotta stay humble, keep grinding, keep working. That's what you're doing now. What's going to be going through your mind, man, once you get that call? We got to speak this into existence once you get that call
Uh,
from one team.
Man, really, I would say my dream was being drafted by the NFL, but that's not really my dream. My dream is to dominate. So when I get that phone call, it's straight to business.
Straight to business. And whoever is on the opposite side of the ball of you better be in
All
fear.
the 31 teams gonna be the new ops now. So you feel me? So that's how it's gonna go.
The ops. Oh, but yeah, no, there's going to be some hell to
Yeah,
pay for you because I could tell that you have a chip on your shoulder and you have a lot to prove.
absolutely. Especially after last season, man. I gotta show everybody I didn't miss a step, and I'm here to stay.
You're here to stay, man. I got to get into this because you are from California on the West Coast. Who's your top 5 rappers from the West Coast?
Oh, you gonna put me on the spot?
Yeah.
All right. Shoot, who my top 5 rappers? Oh, Kendrick Lamar up there. He the top because he got me through high school with that I forgot the name of the album.
Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah, Good Kid, Mad City.
Classic.
So it was a lot of peer pressure going on and stuff like that, and I stayed away listening to that. Who else? I gotta put Draco up there. Draco, he was good.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Who else? Right now it's a kid named HBK Jachi. He's
I've heard of him.
Yeah, he doing good. I mess with his music a lot. Who else? I gotta pick this one right, man. I gotta pick the last 2.
How about some legends in there? You got to throw some legends in there. West Coast is filled with hip hop legends.
We going with legends, definitely Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, and like Dre. You feel me, Dre? Yeah, I always
NWA.
even my dad used to always bump their music. So no matter if I hear it, even if I don't like, you feel me, still listening to it today. Anytime somebody play it, I'm gonna know the song because my dad and my parents was playing it so much. I mean, it's just stuck in me.
How about the game?
Oh, the game. Oh yeah, I don't know how I forgot the game. The game, absolutely. I still listen to them today. For sure. Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, definitely the game is definitely that top 5.
When you're listening to the game, what's your top game album? Is it the documentary? Because for me, I like Doctor's Advocate.
I really don't got an album. I say my favorite song. What's my favorite song? I forgot. I don't even know the name of it. I just know how it go. It got the little girl singing in the back when dang, I ain't listened to it in a minute, but that's definitely one of my top songs, man, for sure. I used to listen to that my freshman year of college. Right now, I've really been listening to that kid, HBK Joshi, Draco, and Kendrick Lamar.
I'll tell you what, when you do get that call, here's a fitting transition here for the game. You play a song Celebration off of Jesus Peace.
Oh yeah, I fuck with that one. I definitely, that's sure, definitely.
Oh man, no, but you're gonna have big things on the way here. And Marshaun, is there anything else you want to let the audience know that we didn't cover here today? Anything?
Shoot, man. I'm just gonna leave a last message, man. I'm not there to just be like, say I made it to the NFL. I'm here to dominate. So I'll get my opportunity. I'm gonna show up.
You show up, dominate, and be one of the best defensive backs in the league. That's for sure.
Yes, sir. Most definitely.
Let them know where they can follow you on Instagram and Twitter.
Cudda him, Cudda him, HIM. That's on Twitter and Instagram. And yeah, that's about it.
That's about it. Marshaun Cameron, I want to thank you for coming on the show here today. Anytime that you want to have anything to promote as far as getting into ventures in the NFL or just being out there, whatever it is that you're going to get into in the near future, you're always welcome on the show. Shout out to your agent for connecting us as well.
Yes, sir. Definitely shout out to TJ Ward, player above sports. Great opportunity. I love it here.
It's a fact, man. Keep going. I look forward to seeing your name called and hearing your name called in the upcoming draft, no matter what team it is, man, because that's a dream come true for players like you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
No doubt, man. Enjoy the rest of your night. Take care. Stay safe. All right, man. Good luck with everything in the near future.
All right. Thank you. You too.
No doubt, man. Peace out.
Yes, sir.